Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Rekha Chhabra, your maths teacher. Students, please like, share and subscribe this channel. And I would request you all to please keep watching these videos and keep practicing the questions at your home side by side. In the last video, we discussed the basic meaning of set and how we represent the set in a roster form and in set builder form. Now, let's discuss few different types of sets. The first one is empty set and we call it as null set as well. Then we have finite set and another one is infinite set. Now let's discuss all these three sets one by one. What is empty or null set? If the number of elements in a set is 0, so it means it is an empty set. It is also called null set, or we call it as void set as well. In any set, if the number of elements is 0, it means if we don't have any elements, so we call it as empty set. For example, let's take set A, which is equal to x, where x is a natural number less than 1. First of all, students, do you remember which form is this? Yes, this is set builder form. X is a natural number less than 1. Can you write any element in this set? Natural number less than 1? No, because we know that natural number starts from 1 only. So hence we can say A is an empty set. And how we write the empty set? We can write these two curly braces, or simply we can use this symbol which is known as phi. We call it as empty set. Let's take one more example, B, where x square is equal to 4 and x is an odd number. We are saying x is an odd number in such a way so that if we square it, then our answer is 4. So if x square is equal to 4, then x is surely plus minus 2, either plus 2 or minus 2. But they are saying x is an odd number. So do we have any odd number so that if we square it and we get 4 as answer? No. It means this is only possible, this equation will be true only if we have the value of x as plus 2 or minus 2. But in that case, x will not be an odd number, x will be an even number. So it means B is an empty set. So we can write it as blank two curly braces, or we can write this symbol which is phi. So it means B is an empty set. If I say another example, whole number less than 0. So do you have any whole number which is less than 0? No. So that will also be an empty set. Now finite set. If the elements of a set can be counted, if we count the element of any set, so we call it as finite set. Like if I say A is a set of natural number less than 6. So everybody knows natural number less than 6 are 5 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since set A has 5 elements and we can count those 5 elements, so it means set A is a finite set. Infinite set. Now if the elements are infinite, it means we cannot count those elements. The elements of set cannot be counted, that is if the elements are infinite. So it is an infinite set. If I say set of all natural numbers, so can you count all the natural numbers? No, we cannot. If I say set of all integers, set of all whole numbers, so we cannot count them. So since we cannot count all the natural numbers, set B is known as infinite set. Now let's see when we call two sets are equal. Two sets are equal if all their elements are same. Example, set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and set B is 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Here set A we have 5 elements and set B also we have 5 elements, and all those 5 elements are same. But this sequence does not matter. So since A and B have the same elements, so set A is equal to set B. If I write 1, 2 or I write 2, 1, it's one of the same thing in the language of sets. Now let's discuss few questions of exercise 1.2. Let's take question number 1. Which of the following are example of null set? So first part, let's take set of odd natural number divisible by 2. Now natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Odd natural numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 and so on. Do you have any number in these odd natural number which is divisible by 2? Do we have? No, we don't have. So no odd natural number is divisible by 2. It means this is a null set, or we can call it as empty set. Third part, x, where x is a natural number and x is less than 5 and x is greater than 7. Do you have any natural number which is less than 5 and at the same time it is greater than 7? Is it possible? It's really not possible. Natural numbers are these numbers. If we take natural numbers less than 5, so they are 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I talk about natural numbers greater than 7, so we have infinite numbers, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on till infinity. So a number cannot be simultaneously less than 5 and greater than 7. Therefore no elements in this set. So this is also a null set. Let's take question number 2. Here we have to tell whether these sets are finite or infinite. First part, the set of months of a year. Can you count all the months of a year? Yes, we can count. These are the names and we know there are 12 months in a year and they are countable. So we can call it as a finite set. Second part, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Can you count them? No, this is a set of infinite elements. This set has no end value. It is going on and on. So it has infinite number of elements. It means this set is an infinite set. Fourth part, the sets of positive integers greater than 100. How many positive integers we have greater than 100? Infinite. It will start from 101, 102, 103 and it will go till infinity. So there is no end value for this set. So it means this set is also infinite. Now let's take question number 3. The set of lines which are parallel to x-axis. So how many lines we can make parallel to x-axis? We can make infinite lines. It will not stop us. So there are infinite lines parallel to x-axis. It means this is also an infinite set. Fourth part, the set of animals living on the earth. Can we count set of animals living on the earth? Yes, we can count. Although it will be a huge number, but still we can count it. The number of elements living on the earth is infinite as the number of animals is countable. So it means this is a finite set. Fifth part, the set of circles passing through origin. Origin is 0, 0. How many circles you can make which pass through 0, 0? So many circles. Basically infinite circles. So this is also set of infinite elements. So it means it is a infinite set. Let's take question number 4. Here we have to identify the sets which are equal. So A is given A, B, C, D and B is D, C, B, A. Elements of set A, elements of set B. Are they equal? Yes, they are definitely equal because I just told you that here sequence does not matter. So it is written in this form D, C, B, A, but it is same as the elements of set A, A, B, C, D. So it means all the elements are same. It means set A is equal to set B. Second part, set A has 4, 8, 12 and 16. And elements of set B we have 8, 4, 16 and 18. So 4, yes 4 is there, 8, yes 8 is also there, 12. Do we have 12 in set B? No, 12 is in set A but not in set B. So this one element is sufficient to say that these two sets are not equal. And if you remember this symbol says belongs to. 12 belongs to A but 12 does not belongs to B. So these two sets are not equal. Let's take fourth part. X is a multiple of 10 and set B is given 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and so on. So set B we have written as it is. Set A, which form is this? Yes, this is set builder form. So first of all let's write it into roster form. Multiple of 10. Multiple of 10 means 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on. Now elements of set A are these and element of set B are these. Now if you look at 15, 15 is in set B, but do we have 15 in set A? No, we don't have 15 in set A. So it means A and B are not equal sets. Now question number 5. Are the following pair of sets equal? Give reasons. Set A is given as 2, 3 and set B is given in set builder form. So first of all, we will convert this set builder form into roster form while solving this equation. So we have to solve this equation first of all. We can use middle term split. Everybody is well aware what is middle term split, and the answer is -2, -3. So set B is ready, -2 and -3, and set A was 2 and 3. Are they equal? No, definitely none of the element is same. So it means both these sets are also not equal. Now hopefully you must have understood the concept of empty set, finite set, infinite set and equal sets. So students, please, I would request you all to try and complete this exercise yourself at home. Thank you, students.